What is up, Florida Outdoorsman? Welcome back to the Florida Outdoorsman channel. Who is excited for another video? As you can tell, guys, we're not on the boat. Either one. We're not out in the woods. We're not anywhere. Unfortunately, it's just been a long week. All right. I'm tired. I haven't really gotten any good fishing in. Sorry. But with that being said, I want to give you guys a video because it's not fair to deprive you of all of this. That's not fair. Everyone needs this in their life. So, I thought I would do something different. You guys loved the daisy chain video that I did where I just sat here and made the daisy chain. I finally have my big computer back so I can actually do stuff on the computer instead of using my backup one, which was literally only able to do editing, and then I could not do anything else because it would like almost die as soon as I got done editing. So I figured now we can screen record. I can show you guys a little bit more of what just kind of other things, maybe some meme reviews, maybe some other stuff, but at least we can do stuff inside the house when it's dark and rainy, like it looks like back there. It's dark and rainy. It's not sunny at all. We are starting our day and this video with Monster. I just unfortunately haven't been able to get any good fishing in lately. We got our co-host back there. That's Carlos. He is our sweet child. We did get to go do the rodeo this week, so that's been fun. Anyway, I am getting off on a side tangent. That's not what this video is about. This video is exclusively about showing you guys how I troll when I'm out fishing. It's mostly going to be focused on Mahi, but it can also be used for kingfish, bonita, wahoo a little bit, maybe not really wahoo, but kind of wahoo, and then sailfish. So let me kind of get the screen set up so that I can actually show you what's on the computer instead of just you guys looking at my beautiful face. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the daisy chain that we made, pretty much the same exact way that we made it. Just kind of showing you what you do, but basically what you want to do is you want to have your daisy chain out. You already know all of this, so I'm not going to go over it. But what I typically do is I do a 2 or 3 rod setup. So I don't have outriggers. We're working on that, putting those on the boat, but it takes some time, takes some money, so sometimes you just can't. So what I normally do, and I'm going to blow this up so that you guys can see it a little bit better, is I do 1 rod right here, 1 rod right here, and then I have another offshoot of this one right here. It's tough to do. That's why I don't typically do 3 rod spreads unless I have a second person on the boat with me, because it's hard to keep everything good when you're by yourself. So what I typically do is the first one I set out is the shotgun lure. So it's typically the lip diver that you guys see me use all the time. I send that one way down there, like so far back, And then I'll probably do like the daisy chain next, and then depending on what I'm kind of targeting, which is usually Mahi, that third lure is probably going to be like a chug. It's just what I like to do. I like to run the chugs. So there's that. And then it all depends on colors. So I typically like, if I'm going to do dark colors, I'm going to do purple and black. If I'm going to do light colors, I'm going to do white and blue. That's just what I found that I always get the best. So this is kind of a little bit of the setup, kind of more focus on these back three right here that you would do. When I get the T-top, I'll put this one as the shotgun right in the middle, and then these two off the side. And then another thing that I like to do is the downrigger. I have it on this side, so that will probably be also the lip lure that I do. And that one, I would probably focus mostly on Wahoo for that one. So let me get into the different lures that I do, but like I said, mainly what you want is just this typical spread. Okay, so again, this is typically the spread. The shotgun lure is typically the middle one, but like I said, we don't have that, and we normally just run 2 lines anyway. But this will usually be the daisy chain or the chugger. This one right here will typically be the way back one. I don't actually run skirted ballyhoo very often. I probably should, but I just haven't wanted to, for lack of a better term. I just haven't wanted to run skirted ballyhoo or naked ballyhoo. I really don't want to do naked ballyhoo because those just blow out all. To me, they just blow out way too easily. So yeah. Let me kind of show you a little bit more. These are the best lures. Like I said, always want to run the Islander. That's always good. The chugger, the squid skirt. I mean, this isn't actually a chugger. The chugger is more of these. And then I typically run like 50-pound line on the chuggers. So, this video is not going to be like a whole in-depth, this is what you have to do when it comes to trolling for Mahi. This is just basically surface level. Like, all right, we're going out today. We are going to troll for Mahi. All right, cool. What do we need? We need this, this, and this. And it also is just kind of more to show you, too, that you don't need 60 different rods and outriggers and all this other stuff. Pretty much what you need is like 2 rods. I showed you how to make a daisy chain. You know how to do that. It's simple. It's easy. That's all you have to do. So there's that. And then we'll kind of do a little bit of Wahoo trolling. I'm not very good at Wahoo trolling. I will say that right now. It's something that I would like to get more into. If you guys have kind of tricks that work for you guys, times. I know you're supposed to typically go like early in the morning, which is hard for me because I can't pick up my boat until 6 a.m. because that's just the rules for the storage unit. Hopefully when we move out of this place and move into a house here, fingers crossed very soon, that will change. I also don't run planers either. I need to start running planers. I'm very bad about that. My rigs are always just simple. Just simple. And again, that's to show you guys that you can still catch Mahi with just simple tactics. I mean, I caught that Mahi video. I caught it on just a bare hook. Not a bare hook, obviously, but like no weights, a hook, and a piece of squid. And all I did was just drive up to the weed patch and toss it in, and that's how I caught the mahi. So it's very simple and easy fishing. They're gonna bite if they're there typically. The big ones probably want to kind of go a little bit more in depth, but basically this is the short version of Wahoo trolling. You just want the weight on a cable, because what will happen is a lot of times Wahoo will come up and eat that weight, and then your shock leader, 150 pound mono, 30 to 50 feet, swivel, 400 pound cable, because they will chew through some wire. I have seen them chew through wire before. Yeah, definitely want to get some strong hooks, some strong wire. All right? But, yeah, I mean, this was kind of just a show you guys how I typically troll. Again, showing you that you don't need all this fancy stuff. All you have to do is just set out 2 fishing rods, drive 6 miles an hour, roughly 6 knots, and look for weed lines. That's the biggest thing when it comes to mahi, is looking for weed lines. A good consistent weed line, and just follow it. All right? Typically, there's going to be a ton of other boats. So I always say go past the first weed line that you see everyone on, because that one has been fished. Go further out. Go further south. Go further north. Find your own weed line. And then when you're trolling too, typically that's when you find like places to like fish, like bottom fish. So yeah. Anyway, I've rambled for long enough. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I do want to say thank you for tuning into this video, but yeah, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Always remember, guys, if you ain't wet, you ain't fishing in Florida. See ya. Oh man, guys, I got my hat wet.